Hello YouTube, I did it again, I said YouTube. Hello YouTube, welcome back to more Apex Legends. I'm playing with Magic Bananas for like an hour and a half-ish.
Oh.
And thank you Evil Vice President for the bits. Here, have some lifeblood. It will sustain me. Sorry, why are you crying in the next room? Usually you're like leaving me to it. Yeah, hello, I see you. I see you staring at me through the gap in my soundboard and... not soundboard. Soundproofing? What's this stuff called? I'm blanking on the correct name. You know, it's the padding that you put on walls so that you have better sound.
Go on, try to stop me.
Turn this down a little bit, that's turning up. Hello kitty. Sound insulation, maybe?
Alright, so I did my hair for this. Nothing wrong with looking good in the ring.
I was gonna play as Mirage.
Race you to the MZ.
I didn't say that nobody would watch it. I specifically said that it's something I'll go back to once I have nothing to play and there's nothing on the immediate future. Whereas right now we've got new EDF in a couple of weeks.
I am the jump master, which should go without saying.
I don't specifically want to play as Mirage like every time, it's just I happen to notice that I didn't have a win on him, and I do play as him quite a lot. Sure. Yes, EDF. Iron Heavy Rain. What? Oh, we got bounced. We got bounced hard there by like two teams. Enemies at the mall. That did not leave us with enough height to get safely over here. Can you explain your comment on 2B? I believe Magic Bananas. I believe Don Tombury is talking about 2B's ass, which has a fan following because it's gigantic. So clearly he did something I didn't, because our teammate did manage to clear the extra gap. Little Soldier and everyone else filtering in. We got started early because we want to do a lot of Generation Zero, so got promptly into matches. Alright, I'm playing as a character that runs fast. Gotta get back in the mindset. You son of a bitch.
Buenos dias. We need to get inside the ring. Pronto.
2B has assets in the right place. Is more 40k or Batman miniature bat reps coming soon? I was going to record a new Batman battle report yesterday. I was going to record one today. The reason I didn't record on either is because after that first stream of Generation Zero, where I was leaning into the screen so much because I was getting into it, got a sore back afterwards, and I don't want to try and bend over a miniature gaming table while it's still sore. So maybe tomorrow. I have the Batman miniature game table set up for a game, just ready to play. I've got the 40k one set up, ready to play. I just want my back to be a little bit less sore. I need those. Is this a bounty play? Nope, no bounties. Don't get me wrong, if the Apex Legends bounty appeared for like a third time, I'd absolutely take it, because I play it often enough.
Backpack here. Level 1.
Yoink. I think I'd rather have the alternator. You know what I don't want? Well, thermal grenades, they don't go wrong.
Gotta hop up here.
You hear that when your spine punishes you for loving a game? I know being old is a bitch, right? Just the worst. Yeah, we're pretty close. Yeah, there was a few sniper ones over there. It's not like super sore today, it's just that I know if I record like a 3-hour battle report, it's going to be much worse. That's why I'm just giving it a couple of days. Which is kind of bad because I've noticed that the Batman gaming table, which is just to my right, it keeps on getting covered in Sora's hairs because she's molting her winter coat, I guess. Her hairs are everywhere and she spends a crap ton of the time in the office with me. So the office is especially bad. And that's not for lack of hoovering. I guess I'll just follow him.
I'll go with. I could use someone to ricochet off of. Must go faster.
That man who stole my level 2 shield.
Arcstar here.
He knows I like arc stars. Wait, where's Magic Bananas? You're quite far away from us. Well, Serenity and Frog Lawyer and anyone else again that I missed. You know how it be? Oh, people have been here.
I think someone's been here. Hopefully they still are, because I'm bored. Shake a leg. We've only got a minute and the ring's right there.
Yeah, too many thermal grenades. Not enough not thermal grenades.
45 seconds. Ring's not too far. I'm okay with that.
They could still be here. There's doors open over there too. Hashtag Team Pathfinder. There's also nothing wrong with that.
We got 30 seconds left.
She's marking her territory with her fur. No, she's just doing dog things. That's all it is. They don't need their winter coat anymore in the spring.
Okay,
and she is a pretty fluffy dog.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Her fluff category is pretty high. Much ammo. I'm also going to need to get used to hearing enemy sound with this new headset. Technically I should be hearing it better, but I might not be used to hearing it with more clarity. You don't want to go... Okay.
I'll go with you. It's go time.
You're coming.
New kill leader appointed.
New kill leader. Go on, watch out.
Wait, has no one been in here? Or do they just not care for any of this stuff?
Attention.
It's weird.
Delivering care package.
Yo, we should def check out that care package.
I wonder how Sora would react to me getting a job and not being in the house all day. I imagine fairly... Well, she likes when I leave the house and don't take her with me because she hates being outside, but if I was away for an 8-hour shift, that'd obviously be a problem, but I would hopefully try and fandangle just taking her to my mother's. Although, if Maya is still alive, then that would be an issue because Maya doesn't play nice with other dogs. And Sora doesn't particularly either. Not that she, like, is aggressive towards them, it's just she doesn't like being around them. Hey, who knows? Maybe something else will strike it big for me. In fact, I don't even want to get back to, like, Overwatch popularity levels because that was just too much. Like, half that, or even a third of that would be fine.
Mid-range.
Although ideally on the Twitch side, not the YouTube side. I feel like if any website is going to find some way to handle the Article 13 stuff in a way that still tries to keep Europeans able to use their service, it's more likely that Twitch is going to find some interim solution than YouTube. Because YouTube just likes taking a sledgehammer to any problem. Incidentally, I think you still can't search by upload date. They haven't turned that back on yet. Now, they turned that off for a good reason, but they still haven't turned it back on. Have I tried getting a full-time sponsor? Do you mean like a sugar daddy, or...?
I got a bad guy.
Oh, you just went up to where they were as well. Good job.
Round 2.
Arcstar out. Throwing Arcstar. Bad news, I'm down.
That was his hologram.
Everyone's standing still.
Go on now, say hello.
Thank you for distracting the magic bananas. Oh, never mind. Yeah, there's one. Did you see all those damage markers on me there? Oh, I was playing so passively there, I wasn't even paying attention. Do I want a sugar daddy? No, I do not. Like a company that pays me to do a 3-minute blurb during your stream. And technically I do hour blurbs when I do a sponsor bounty. But no, honestly, like sponsorships... Take the Twitch bounty board as an example. Twitch bounty board works on a sliding scale. And I don't just mean like when you're doing the bounty you get paid based on your concurrent viewership. I mean the price bracket you get offered is determined by your average total viewer count. So I get offered... this isn't a real amount, for the record. I'm making this number up. Say I get offered $100 to do a Twitch bounty. If I had 1,000 viewers, I'd be offered 10 times that.
Alright, let's do this. It'll be fun. If not, well, you know, we'll
Now,
make bad
if you do have
choices.
an averagely large viewer base, it's harder to hit your minimum required, which is a problem with the Twitch bounty board that hopefully they're going to work on. But it isn't a case of not having access to potential sponsors, it's just you've got to get eyes. And I have no idea how to get new viewership on Twitch. Or YouTube, especially YouTube. Because what market can I corner? People who don't want a screaming person and don't mind an old person yammering, I guess. I'm averagely good at games, I'm not especially good at any one specifically. I'm averagely funny, but not... that's not my focus. I like a wide variety of genres of games, so I can't even say like, oh, I really like Souls type games, or I really like puzzle games. I have an eclectic group of games that I like. I'm not tied to a specific genre.
Got a good feeling about this area.
Definitely Magic Banana's option there is better. Hurting yourself out is basically all you can do. Getting in with someone who has a viewership is the only plausible way I can see anything working today. But everyone I know is an affiliate. And on that note, I have access to Twitch squads because all partners on Twitch have access. Bad thing about Twitch squads is affiliates can't use it. So even if I'm streaming with like Hawks or Rydog or someone who has affiliate, I can't even use the squad thing to share viewership because they only have it available to partners currently. There is a good reason for the record. It's not like screwing affiliates for no reason. It's because partners have... I don't know how they worded it, but they have like favoured processing on their streams. Like we have higher priority for better looking streams, and the Twitch like squad system uses that. So for affiliates, they can't. But again, that would be me helping other people. That wouldn't necessarily be me doing anything to help myself. If I knew another Twitch partner, then maybe. Sure, it worked out so well last time. Let's do double heavy again.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown. Attention.
Sending out my decoy.
Kill
The
leader.
next ring is quite far. Keep eyes on the new...
You like Tetris? I like Tetris. I don't like Tetris 99 because I don't like competitive Tetris, but I love Tetris just as a game. Like, there can't be that many people who could go from liking Tetris to liking a Battle Royale, to liking a survival game, to liking an action game, to liking a Souls-like game. That is an exceptionally eclectic mix of things to like. Now, if I had a rooftop to shout off of, being like, hey, I play a variety of games and
Shotgun bolt here. Level 2.
I'm an adult, so I don't scream. I'm slightly dour, but very sarcastic. A certain portion of people will be like, yeah, I could maybe watch that for a while, but it's getting given that chance that's always been the problem. That's not a new problem. You can't believe they stole your Tetris BR idea. I smell dog gas. Is that because you're lying behind me? Yes, yes it is. She's lying behind me and farting.
Some champion, huh?
Actually, that reminds me, I finished reading it, and I started reading one of the Warhammer 40k books about the Death Guard, and the opening chapter is about a Death Guard ship recovering from an attack,
Optics here.
and one of the Death Guard finds a wounded Nurgling, which is like a little Nurgle demon that's adorable and wonderful. And he kind of cradles it in his arm and he apologizes to it for it being wounded, and in response it giggles and farts on him, and then like it just says, "I'm going to assume that means you forgive me." So I like that it's already got a sense of humor.
Here I go.
Setting a portal.
What book is that? It is... Oh, it's in the bathroom because I'm taking to reading a chapter when I'm in the bathroom. It's called Death Silence or something. Silence something. It's got like a bunch of the Death Shroud Terminators on the cover. What the hell was that?
Heavy amp.
Oh, Sora jumping on something, I think. That's the thing. If anyone ever comes to my door while I have these headsets on, I will not hear them. What was that?
Faking him out with a decoy.
Getting all the goodies. Silence of the Dams? No, it's not called that.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
If you remind me when I go for a pee break between games, I can check the title then.
Grappling.
But I think Valinar was saying whether or not the 40k books embrace like a
1 minute remains.
little bit of humor. It varies widely depending on the author.
Optics here. Mid-range.
I'm still waiting for that Mortarion focused one that I got a sample chapter of that was very fun. Sorry, if you'd pinged that, that's mine.
Turbocharger.
This is not the game where I should just be like chatting to chat about my... Oh, hello! about my failing career, because you're supposed to pay attention.
Go bazoomba, bamboo. Fool him.
What was that? Didn't recognize that sound effect.
Faking him out with a decoy.
Wait, his teammates over there?
Reloading.
Where's their Wraith gone?
Need to recharge.
Ah! Oh, where's our random gone? Oh, she's here. Good. She didn't do so well though. Lords of Silence, yes, that's the one. Yeah. It's a pretty small paperback. It was not called Silence of the Farts. Also, didn't I just say I'm a mature streamer and now you have me talking about farts? They also refer to every disease Nurgle's given them as a gift with like a capital G. Even though they don't seem like gifts sometimes. 80% of Black Library books are serious all day, every day. Well, given that the Death Guard and Nurgle are all about love via disease and strange kind of things like that, maybe that gives them the chance to be a bit more eccentric.
I make this look good. Literally, this hair, this face. I mean, come on, you see it.
Trust me.
The G is for gangrenous. Gangrenous, rather. That is not a word in my vocabulary very often.
Science is unapologetic.
Now keep in mind, don't take that as a recommendation yet, because I've only read one chapter, but the one chapter had a funny bit in it. The problem I have with like what I know of the 40k books is they obviously go with exceptionally weird names. I don't remember exceptionally weird names. I have trouble remembering normal names.
Introducing your champion.
Actually, I'm in the process of painting a miniature. Hang on. And his name is Scribus Wretch. Because it's kind of a pun of what he does. He's the Death Guard tally man.
Let's land here.
Oh, sure.
Heard that.
most alive when rapidly approaching my death.
There's a Nurgle demon model called like Sloppity Bilepiper. It's a guy who plays a bagpipes thing made of his own like innards. There's a lot of people going there. Also, where's our random gone? We went where you wanted to go, and there's 2 teams there.
Might be something good there.
I tried to warn her. I pressed on the 2 enemies that were there.
Attention. First blood.
Independent variable added. First blood. The cycle has begun.
Firing.
The cycle has begun firing.
Enemy down.
Oh, she's getting them. No, never mind. She is not, in fact, getting them.
Level 1.
Reloading.
We should probably go try and help her if she's like actually standing and fighting. I was expecting her to run and join us, but she's got a murder boner.
Bamboozling.
I'm down.
And the murder boner is going to get her killed.
Looks like it's just us.
I'm surprised she didn't just DC.
Oh boy, next ring's far.
I don't even have... Oh, you don't have armor either.
Placing an independent variable.
Reloading.
He was the sole survivor. Ah! And he's got legendary armor.
Reloading.
Almost had him. And that was with no armor. That was also thanks to your poison thingy, though I wasn't paying attention to it. No, I don't even think playing Fortnite would create like traffic, because Apex Legends is bigger than than Fortnite now. As you can probably tell by the number of players who join each game with Twitch or TTV in their name, they're all desperately trying to gain part of that chunk of players that are into this game right now. But that's the thing, I don't want to go the Overwatch route again, where people come for one game and then get bored real quick and leave if I start playing something else. I don't want tied down to one game, because I don't want to ever play just one game. It's part of the nice thing about gaming is there's such a huge bloody variety of different things.
The ring isn't really complex, but it can be a little complicated.
Thank you, Lord Cyclone. Welcome back as well for a total of 2 years, allegedly, with a tier 1 sub.
The willing will survive.
And thank you, Chris B, as well, who I'm fairly sure used that Twitch Prime the other day. Because didn't I give you a 3rd Twitch baby name just like yesterday? Yeah, you did. I knew it. I remembered something for once.
Introducing your champion.
I mean, by all means, I'd happily take advice that people knew worked, but the only thing it ever comes back to is, like, somehow meet someone bigger than you and siphon off part of their audience. It's not a nice way to get popular. It's either that or have something that goes viral, and I don't even know if going viral is a thing that can happen on Twitch. Unless you just have like a super funny clip, I guess, or an awesome clip. But it's not as, like, I was going to say simplistic, but that's not necessarily the right word. But it's not as clear cut on Twitch as it is as getting noticed on YouTube, because on YouTube it's just like, well, did you get a lot of views? It'll probably work then. I want this one to actually go the distance. Why is the R301 so rare? I like it a lot, and it's so rare.
She got bamboozled. Oh, someone got the party started.
I also just sent that hologram to his death. Get lucky or get boosted.
I need a weapon.
Yeah, the problem with that also comes back to I really dislike being handed something. I like earning anything I have. Oh, I think he was testing it.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Lucky us, we are already inside the ring.
I'll stick with the devotion. Yep.
Independent variable added.
Or have boobs. That is not fair. When you say something like that, you're insulting every female streamer who has made it legitimately.
Attention. There is a new kill leader appointed.
New kill leader, soon to be me.
New kill leader. I must confess, it's what I long for.
Every time I hear that line, I hear Britney Spears in my head. You feel like the gaming industry is curving off sharply? I would agree with that, yep. I thought that was an enemy because it sounded like a zipline, but it was just his grapple. I feel like playing games as entertainment is probably on the wane, but that's just because of oversaturation. I don't think there's ever not going to be a desire for someone to watch someone else playing a computer game and being entertained by the process. Because even before like YouTube existed, if you went to friends and they were playing a single player game, I've had people sit and watch me play single player games when I was a kid. Much to my chagrin, actually. I remember playing through Xenosaga 2? Xenosaga 1 or 2, and my sister's ex-boyfriend, who I despised, liked the look of the game and just sat and watched me play it for like 2 hours.
Gotta hop up here. Turbocharger.
Thank you.
G7 Scout here.
But I think YouTube wants to get away from the gaming side of things. That's why it's also not doing particularly well in there. They don't want to rely on the gaming industry because they know the hassles that come with it.
You got bamboozled, look at you.
You have no idea how Twitter works, but you tweeted a picture to me. If you didn't, I don't think you tweeted at me. I don't have a pop-up. You have to like at me. The only one I have is from Tombury demanding that I play Nier Automata.
Champion out.
Is my sis's ex in here? What? I'm talking. This is years ago.
Someone's got to take out the new kill leader.
When we were both still living at home.
Attention. There is a new
You watched the video where a creator got basically told gaming channels are worthless and YouTube despise.
Placing an independent variable.
Oh wait, on YouTube despite gaining more views. Yes, I would say that is fair. There was a sweet spot where YouTube started to embrace gaming because people flocked to YouTube for gaming. Oh, what are you shooting at? I have no idea who he's shooting at. I see something I want though.
You got bamboozled.
Do not be expecting a high level of Apex play today because honestly I'm paying much more attention to chat and just thinking about stuff than playing the game. Definitely a lot of shooting going on about it though. Actually, dump that. Is my sister older than me? Nope. She is my younger sister. Oh, you did. Hang on. I know we're in the middle of a match and everything, but I see a painted miniature that why do I keep wanting to say Magic Bananas? Evil Vice President. Oh, he's got Sloppity Biopiper or whatever he's called. The very model I was talking about with the hilarious name. Okay, I retweeted it. Sloppity Biopiper. The very idea. I also need to get used to aiming down sights being toggle, because in Generation 0 it's not.
Team, I found the next ring location for us.
How?
Check your maps.
I wasn't paying attention and he's all the way up there where the shooting's happening. Oh, he just grappled up, didn't he? Do you think the reason that No Money X is playing Apex Legends is because he can't afford to pay for BR? He's aiming at somebody. Also, he's not pinging them, but he's definitely aiming at someone. Over at the fort, I think.
Go out and bamboozle him.
Now he's going back. Just kind of following his lead there.
Here, turbocharger.
Hello,
Someone's
Roro.
got to take out the new kill leader. They're too cocky.
Yeah, they're too bukkake, you heard him. Well, this is going to be safe in the circle after next. We could hold down this command center if you, like, poison up the outside. I go through phases of only want to play solo stuff as well. That is a team coming this way. They'll be coming up the shaft, probably.
Throwing thermite.
Frag out.
Throwing frag.
I like that echoing sound effect. Did it always do that, or is that just this new headset? Oh, there's two teams. There's a team over there too. Can't hit them from this distance.
Fire, friends.
Taking fire.
Alright, frag out.
Recharging.
Seems like they might have snipers. We don't have snipers.
Reloading.
Not for lack of trying, though.
Go bamboozle.
Keep eyes on the new kill leader.
Okay, you've got a sniper. In that case, you do what you gotta do.
Lucky us, we are already inside the ring.
He's shooting. Oh yeah, behind that rock there.
Delivering frag.
I can't get line of sight with this, and even if I could, I needed a scout.
Reloading.
Oh!
Frag out.
The random walked in front of my grenade. I don't know where it went.
Frag out. Alright, frag out. Frag out.
Got quite the throwing arm.
Spotted one.
Two of them over there on those pings. There was two teams fighting down there, so I don't know where. Like maybe they killed one team. I don't know. I also really enjoy co-op. I guess that's another niche I have. I really like co-op games.
Subject in view. Far off. Getting shot.
And just because I don't have range, I'm just trying to watch the roads up to see if I can catch a team coming towards us. Feels like they're in a better position. Well, no, they shouldn't be in a better position. It's just that we don't all have ranged. I think there's a certain portion of people who don't particularly like co-op stuff. They like the adversarial stuff. And there's more audience for adversarial games for sure. I don't even have any spare shielding to give you. Is there anything left down here? Sweet looking flatline.
Recharging shield.
I guess I could spot from here.
Enemy spotted. They look small.
If you've run out of shield regen and just want another shield, there's another tier 1 down here. I hear another res ship coming in somewhere.
Target spotted. There. Target getting shot at.
Scanning for the next ring. Check your mini-map.
Healing my wounds.
Ooh. It's a lot of open space.
1 minute until the nearby ring closes.
They are very slowly just making their way up to us. Yeah, I saw another one there. That's getting closer. Oh, they're right up here, huh? They're here.
Taking them out with a decoy.
Placing gas trap.
Repairing.
Tubes o'clock.
Dupes o'clock. There's another team down there that's fighting with them.
Gas trap deployed.
Give him my shield to recharge.
They got sandwiched accidentally by coming up on us.
Medical aid. We're inside the next ring. A net positive result.
Sending out my decoy.
He's right below the elevator.
Shields.
How did that miss him? Oh, not having a scope on this sucks.
Those care packages must have shifted Delta in our favor.
Wow, he's right on top of the bunker, huh?
Shields are recharging.
Get out there and bamboozle.
We might want to flee to the left side.
Frag out.
Especially with a sniper on top of the damn bunker. All of your close friends aren't gaming orientated. That is a shame.
Frag out.
Jump down, drop down the back, drop down the back.
Reloading.
Down here. Down here.
I am taking fire, friends.
Mirage here to save the day.
I am repairing myself.
They might be moving in if they don't have anyone else harassing them.
Administering medical aid.
Down.
Nope, okay, they're still fighting with another team.
Zipline deployed.
Sending out my decoy.
Oh, he wants to go back up there. I guess I don't have the range though. I'm ineffective up there.
I need help.
No, you need shields. I don't have any heals left. Well, I have 2 syringes.
Only 2 other squads remain.
Has been eliminated.
New kill leader. Soon to be me.
Okay, I guess we're staying up here then. Even though he immediately dropped down. Did the team on the roof die?
Placing gas trap.
Team in here.
Off the right here. Shot fired.
Teammates in there with her. Throw grenades in if you have them.
Go Bazoomba. Reloading.
Just us left.
Shot at. Reloading.
Reloaded.
Reloading.
Teammate got rezzed.
Go bamboozle. 1 sec. Healing up. Fired and they're hitting me. Reloading. Just gotta patch myself up. Hang on. Go bamboozle.
Heals.
Hold
Had
it
some
up.
heals.
The rings right there. Man, I'm good. 1 sec. Healing up. Get out there and bamboozle.
You think the robot was cheating?
45.
I keep on pressing the wrong button by accident. Oh good, the random is spamming.
Seconds.
Who the hell are you? There wasn't even a wraith on their team. I was about to throw myself into the orange enemy just to annoy the random because he was spamming, so either or. Hit him with 3 consecutive longbow shots and didn't break his shields. I shot him and he had legendary shields. I didn't shoot him enough to guarantee a break though. But if you shot him as well, then maybe. Is there a hack that gives you unlimited shield? I kind of like playing with randos in this. They aren't all just run and gun, a lot of them are. But you get like weird eccentric ones every now and then. It can last as well.
You and I will survive together.
Yeah, playing games where you're having fun is great too, but ever so often I like serious stuff as well.
Let's have fun, friend.
Let's play as Bouncy Robot. Why is there a bear trap there? I mean, shouldn't that be on like a character that has bear traps?
Introducing your champion.
I don't fear anything. Can you say the same?
This is awesome. I'm the jump master. Let's land here.
Sure.
Copy that.
The other thing is sometimes there's just not new stuff that gets your attention. Either my attention or
Understood.
chat's attention. Like I'd love to use Tabletop Simulator to play a bunch more Batman in 40k, but there's just not enough interest.
Hold your breath if you have to breathe.
Does that signify that Bloodhound is a trap?
First blood. And so it begins.
You know what? I can't think of any other good... Well, he's a tracker, so in his day job he uses bear traps. But not to trap bears, to trap people. The most dangerous game of all. I'm not sure I agree that there's a lot of viewers wanting old stuff. Although maybe our definitions of what classes as old stuff is different.
Beginning ring countdown.
Next ring is distant.
The champion has been eliminated.
I don't have a huge interest in super old
Champion
games.
just fell. They
Like when I
must
went
be
back
careful.
to play like Alan Wake, that's one of my favourite games, so that was fun to go back and play. But that's not that old, that's like what, 5-6 years old, maybe a bit more than that, tops. But I don't think there'd be much interest in me going back and playing like Super Mario World, for instance. Or Mario 3.
Helmet here. Level 3.
Ooh.
I need it.
Oh, do you now? I guess I'll let you have it then.
Backpack here. Level 2.
I'll take that instead. Superman 64. I want to be able to... Well, I know this is like asking too much for what is already a dream job for most people. I want to be able to play whatever I like and still have enough viewership to classify this as a job. I had it at one point with Overwatch, and that was when I was very into Overwatch, so I didn't have a problem with playing a lot of that. But it did still suck that it was Overwatch or nothing for a lot of people. Well, I imagine part of the problem as well is if you aren't like bashful with your opinions,
Gotta hop up here.
sooner or later you're going to insult somebody's game equivalent of a waifu,
Standard stock here. Level 2.
and they're going to take issue, and then just decide, "Ah, I'm going to find someone who does like my game waifu." And you're not exactly hurting for choice. You find it weird to watch people for the game rather than the person? So do I. The exception would be if I was just wanting to watch like a really good speedrun, I guess. Because speedrunners never talk. I'm just watching to see like, oh, how do they do it.
There's a new kill leader. Just another insect if you ask me.
You better not diss Dragon's Dogma now. Oh, there we go. I found the way to lose Valinor. I really like Dragon's Dogma, I just didn't like the expansion. Devotion again.
Arcstar here.
I kind of noticed that those two went the other way. I mean, this is a nice building, and I should have definitely did the circle scan. You know what? I still will.
One half of the squad's Items remain.
Appointed.
Careful.
I found the next ring location for us. Check your maps.
Oh, you didn't need to come over. I was going to come back after I scanned that. How far away is the... smack dab in the middle of the map? Now you're just going to confuse him, like, who's he talking to? No one said anything. Maybe he's weird. Oh, get rid of that.
10 seconds. The ring is fairly close.
Yeah, we should probably... Oh, right, yeah, I forgot. Toggle crouch.
We're all outside of the ring.
Grandpa Caustic is angry with us. I'm going to the random because it's on the way to the circle anyway.
Grappling.
Can Pathfinder even fit through? Oh, you can!
Care package being delivered.
6 and 2, okay.
Those care packages likely shift the delta in our favor.
Oh, it was you I was hearing. Gregory was a suave mofo, that's true.
Looking for sniper optics.
Although I guess we shouldn't really discuss like Dragon's Dogma story now that there's an anime of it coming to Netflix, because presumably it'll just follow the story of the game. I'll ping that for you.
Optics here. Mid-range.
You hear drops coming down in the direction the random's heading in.
Let's explore this way.
Oh, tier 2 back. Nice, spot someone. Okay. Thank you for the bits, X1Chuck. Pathfinder voice, who wants to donate bits? I do.
Ooh.
That's a rock. He's pinged a rock. Is there someone on the rock?
Gotta hop up here.
Sniper.
That's what I'm using. I knew that.
Using grapple.
Is that a person? No, it's a suspicious bush. If only we could all be as cheerful as Pathfinder is. It's natural for Scottish people to be very dour. Our accent lends well to being dour.
Placing gas trap.
Let's explore this way.
Supply ship inbound.
Although if you get someone with a really thick Glaswegian accent and you get them really angry, they could sound like they're speaking Swahili. Hello. I guess those buildings are empty. It's on the far side of the hill.
Grappling.
That did not save me the time that I was expecting it to save me. This'll be a time saver, get stuck on stairs. We've got time.
Extended light mag here. Level 3.
Ooh, thank you.
Look tick here.
Oh, loot tick.
Grappling.
I keep forgetting they're not called loot spiders. Shit. They're not called loot spiders. Or spider bits. Bots. Not that great.
Phoenix kit here.
No, why am I holding on to that?
Ultimate accelerant here.
I know why I was holding on to that. I picked it up originally and I was just going to use it so I'd get my zipline faster, and then forgot I had it and never used it.
Someone's been there.
Have they? Sounds like they're fighting at this very moment.
Gas trap deployed. Independent variable added.
I hear the fighting, but I can't see any of the bullet tracers. Oh yeah, I can.
Spotted a subject over there.
Hostile over there.
Ring is in close proximity. 1 more minute.
They were shooting at someone lower and closer to us in the buildings just north, just outside the circle, I believe.
I do not think we're the first to have passed through this area.
Target over there.
Someone just zipped down.
The ring is not far. Frag grenade set.
Firing on subject. Reloading. Only 30 seconds remain.
Right here.
Don't worry.
Oh, there's more of them.
Friends. Reloading.
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 Independent variable added.
I need some help over here.
Placing gas trap.
Keep us covered. I see shooting on our right, but they're getting shot at by someone.
It wasn't my...
Gas trap deployed.
Throwing arc star.
Taking a moment to recharge my shields.
I still see everything.
Frag out.
I hope you can see, because I can't.
Incoming grenade.
I'm out of grenades.
2 enemy squads leave. They talk of...
One team's on the right, one team's on the left, and they're both kind of shooting at us annoyingly.
Variable.
Incoming care package.
Ow. That would be the team on the right. Oh, at least they gave away the position to the other team who's probably safe in the circle. Last year, a guy you lived with made you realise there's a Norwegian version of the Glaswegian accent. Nice. Sure.
I'm good at what I do. Believe me.
At some point, Sora ninja'd her way back to lying right against the chair I'm sitting in again.
We'll find you if you let it.
She doesn't usually like sitting right behind me these days. I'm sure I won't hear her when she decides to move again, though. Your kid says hi, Flik. Hello, Chris B's kid, whose name I've forgotten.
Introducing your champion.
Donut Dough. Welcome back, Rydog.
Target over there. Cancel that.
What?
Let's make a choice. Land here.
I don't think I've ever specifically landed at those buildings. You know what? It's obviously way too late, but whatever. I'm just curious what's there. Well, okay, we can go somewhere else then.
This might be a good place to land.
Kid Bee Cream sounds slightly like lewd.
Get ready. Moving up.
Where'd our random go? Oh, our random went to the ship.
I'm getting hit over here. Firing.
And that's what I would expect to have happen.
Patching myself up.
No, not donut hole either. No, chat, you're thinking about this all wrong.
Firing.
Actually, I just found it. I didn't realize why it sounds bad, because Crispy Cream sounds like what a 15-year-old uses internet for.
Patching myself up.
You have a theme?
Attention. First blood.
The battle happens quick.
Why don't you call them like... What are those mini donuts called? Are we just called mini donuts? Mini rings or something like that. There's a specific name of a brand of them. I can't remember what it is offhand.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Chris B. Cream, Miss B. Cream, Kid B. Cream. Okay, that is branding, yep. I'll agree with that.
Kill leader. Watch them. Standard stock here. Level 1.
Oh hey, the random survived. She grabbed the tier 4 and left. I thought she DC'd, I wasn't paying attention. As we've already established, this is not a night for being dialed into the game, let's say.
Body shield here. Level 1.
People still fighting on the ship. In fact, there's 2 teams fighting and they're between us and the random. They're fighting in the houses down there. Tried to help her out by marking them, but whether or not she does anything with information, that's on her. Donuts are a brand of tiny donut? Not the name I was thinking of. I guess we should rendezvous but avoid the buildings to our left and right because they've got folk fighting in them. Oh, Xbonechuck's message from Air. Oh no, I did read that one. I forgot. I took time out of the match to read it. Hop. Soon.jpg? For what?
Firing. Reloading.
She found someone else to have a fight with. Well, if nothing else, I guess we can heal her.
Attention. The champion has been
She got one and she's still fighting.
Yeah, the champion just fell.
Contact. Reloading.
350 meters away.
Reloading.
I'm playing as Chunky Lad, but you know what? Even if they die, oh wait, no, if they disconnect, they don't leave a death box, right? Because I want their tier 4 shield, or tier 3, I mean.
Need to recharge my shields. Getting shot at.
See you later, Crispy.
Reloading. I've been down.
Don't immediately disconnect. We came all this way for you.
Just you and me now, brother.
Immediately
We can do
disconnected.
this.
There's nothing wrong with how Apex Legends looks. It looks fine, but I'm just... Generation 0 just spoils you on an awesome looking, realistic shooter. There's people here. I hear footsteps. They just used the zip line somewhere. Into that house across the way from us. Or maybe they were leaving the house next to us because I don't hear them now. Are we even in the circle? Oh, we are. I've got nothing loot-wise. Oh, they're calling in the res ship up there.
warning. Ring movement in progress.
I don't like all this sneaking around.
All inside this ring.
Oh, they just used the... They're directly below us, yeah. Oh, it's two teams.
Attention. Delivering care
Care package. I love these things. Take it out.
Careful.
Calling the airstrike.
Broke her armor. She ran left. Oh no, she's still there actually. She healed her shield. And now she is running to the building next door.
Frag out. Frag out. Frag out. Charging shield.
Okay.
They'll never shoot through these.
Don't worry, that'll give us away. Still hear that lady next door.
Thermite out.
Door opened.
Take a shot. I'm down, bro.
Kill her.
Shield, you'll be alright.
Thank you. I accidentally made that happen. Her teammate is coming towards the door, but they missed the jump.
Take this as
No, they're outside. They're outside. It's Octane running.
I've got you. Shields out.
Hey, shield up.
You shouldn't arrest me. If it was anyone else, we would have had time, but I knew it was Octane because I could hear him running.
Marvelous. So many willing test subjects.
No such thing as auto-aim, ladies.
Ugh.
You got bamboozled.
Sure. Is that suicide because Lifeline killed Lifeline? It'd be even more confusing if I had streamer mode on, because then it just says character names. Although your teammates' names are still the same, it's just that the kill feed is all so-and-so, character killed character.
Today's a good day to cheat death.
You're casually coughing your lungs out right now. Do you have the
Everything
sickness
they
and
go
are you
to
down with it? Ooh,
That's what I
wahahaha.
keep telling myself.
I got your back.
Who was it that retweeted that tweet the other day? I've seen it before. I think it was maybe apropos of nothing.
Introducing your champion.
Oh, it's stolen wholesale from a tweet. It does the rounds every so well. It's a picture, but you see it on Twitter over and over. But no, it's not a picture because it's just written. It's like, wife says to doctor, "Is there any hope for my husband?" And then the doctor replies, "No, he's down with the sickness."
Might be a good place to
Wife
land.
replies, "Ooh, wahahaha," and then it's like doctor puts arm on shoulder. Yes, oh wahahaha.
Yep.
Enough lambing around. We drop him.
Did I catch right? Oh yeah, Magic Banana's called Dragon Rot. It is a picture? Oh, okay. I've probably seen both versions then.
Body shield here. Level 1.
Don't see anybody.
Sending out my decoy.
Attention. First blood.
First blood. Good
Have I got my caustic wind yet? Yes. Not only that, I got one with Octane as well in the same session.
contact with that.
Christ, that didn't take long.
Cancel that.
Oh.
Faster, faster, faster!
I guess over wingman.
Round 1. Beginning.
Did he always leave that green streak when he's using that? Or did they change that? Pardon me. Yeah, it's not directly across the way, it's in the cave system or past that.
Taking him out with a decoy.
Your turn looks wonderful.
Attention.
Oh, you got stuck on a tree though.
Ocean here.
It's go time! New kill leader. Not for long, pal.
Barrel stabilizer here. Level 3.
Optics here. Sniper.
This first aid kit we missed back there. Should probably go back for it. No bones and beaks here. Although that last play session was definitely cursed with that being the only gun I could find. You'd think that'd give me some kind of appreciation for it, but it didn't.
Sending out my decoy.
Did I pay the shoe-puffs? Shoe-puffs don't have a concept of currency. They provide free labour for the people of... Xanarkand was the city. What was the name of the world in Final Fantasy X? I don't remember.
Might be something good there.
I don't believe there will be something good there, but I think we should move towards the circle. My character lied too.
Go out and bamboozle him.
Spira, that's the one. Yep. Or Spira. Ah, okay.
Compadres, heavy ammo here.
Yeah, I might as well hold on to that, why not? You can just summon it on the far side as well. Of course it's Valnar and Tombray that are the ones to say it. He is well ahead of us. I suppose that makes sense if he's playing as the fast character.
Sending out my decoy.
Health drone if you need it.
Did you just use your health drone by accident instead of using your ult? Is that my decoy I was hearing? Or was that you? That was you. Maybe.
Helmet here.
Again, going to be really confusing to the random hearing you answer questions he can't hear or see.
Sending out my decoy.
Enemies above, enemies above.
Grenade. Hostile right here, right in front of me. She got bamboozled. Frag.
Enough, I'm getting shot at. We're all in now.
Just relax. I got everything under control.
An Octane just shot past another end of the...
There's one right here.
That is a different team that was getting hit there.
Officer out. Throwing out shots. Using the decoy escape. last one.
Why did my iron sight stop?
Breathe easy. It's over for you.
No, Borderlands 3 was revealed 2 days ago. I think what you meant to say is you just saw that Borderlands 3 was revealed. I didn't bother watching the teaser. I might care once there's like gameplay. Real gameplay. They're doing a reveal thing tonight? No, it got revealed 2 days ago. The trailer was sitting at the top of Reddit 2 days ago.
Follow me if you want to win.
I'm ready for this. I am so ready for this. I am extremely ready for this. Are we ready?
Teaser is just another name for a trailer. I'm not sure I want to give a prick like Randy Pitchford money though, so I probably won't play it based on that.
Introducing your champion.
I would very much like his company to go out of business.
Good thing my buddies and I aren't afraid of heights.
Supply ship over there.
Supply ship over there.
We're not going to the supply ship.
Let's land here.
Sure.
Loud and clear.
Heard that.
Many people went to the damn ship, although a few of them course corrected at the last second.
Follow the leader.
A friend is celebrating this by retweeting cringy Battleborn tweets. You mean like when they thought they could compete with Overwatch? Because that was good. No! No! Oh, oh, wait. Oh crap, that's like the worst of every world.
Attention. First blood.
First blood.
The building over where Random just went has people in it. I was signaling just so he doesn't run in there and die.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
That's a start. No, that's not a start, it's a star.
Kill leader appointed.
New kill leader. Watch for them.
I don't have a gun. I still don't have a gun, that was just ammo.
Eva 8 here.
Faking them out with a decoy.
Havoc here.
Thank you. That'll do. I just need armor. Enemy footsteps outside, south side of the building. Just came in here. I hurt him bad, but I'm backing off because I have no armor. He didn't have armor either, for the record. I'm not sure if he had a gun or not. There's no body armor. Is that from above? That was a shot from above, right?
They spotted me. I'm taking shots.
Faking them out with a decoy.
Oh yeah, I see them.
Recharging my shields.
There is a second staircase, you know.
Firing. Hostile close. Getting shot at.
Taking fire, brothers.
Reloading.
Oh, you're over there.
You got bamboozled. Look at you.
only you and me left.
I just crit you for 100. Why are you not dead?
Need to recharge my shield.
Get to bamboozling.
Ugh, the random DC. Just DC. It's fine. Yes, they tweeted, "Come at me, bro," to Overwatch in not so many words. I do wonder how Battleborn... Like, I feel like Battleborn did not fail because of Overwatch. I feel it failed because it's a terrible game. But I am curious if it would have kept any kind of, like, dedicated fan base if Overwatch didn't eat its lunch. I want to know why I didn't down someone with 100 damage. Well, I guess because it's cumulative. No, but it resets when you break their armor, right? It goes back down to 0 and starts counting up again, unless you one-shot them. Ugh, whatever. Not a good evening for games. Our teammates, they've all been universally terrible.
Lock and load, rinse, repeat. It's that simple.
I cannot wait to win this match, friend.
Oh, it had obnoxious humor, it had a terrible HUD, it
I
had
do lie, but not this time.
weird kind of genre mixing gameplay that didn't quite gel. There's a time and a place for Borderlands style humor, and it's called when you're younger than 25.
Introducing your champion.
Or you're around your friends, because when you're having a laugh with your friends, your general level of maturity drops by like 10 years. Give or take.
My buddies and I aren't afraid of heights.
Or if you're hammered, yep. And Borderlands 2 was relatively well written. It had some clever jokes, not just crappy ones. Handsome Jack was a fun villain.
Loud and clear.
They ruined it with the pre-sequel, but that was the writer's fault for being awful. Actually, have they announced who's writing the story for Borderlands 3? 3. Oh, hey, I'm Jumpmaster. I wasn't paying attention. Which is the theme of the evening. I want to throw us right into the swamp water. That's the way Caustic would want to go. Although I just realised you're not playing as Caustic, but I could make you into him. Borderlands has one of the best quests ever. Are you talking about the shoot me in the face quest? God, I keep on finding heavy weapons in general, full stop. And I hate the heavy weapons in this. The bullets do not go where the crosshair is, and it infuriates me constantly. That's why I love the light ammo weapons, because at least the bullets go where you're aiming. Shoot him, McShoot face. Yeah, that's the one.
New kill leader. Watch your six.
Using grapple.
He got what he wanted, to be fair.
Body shield here. Level 2.
Don't need that. Just reminding myself of like the D&D like DLC, whereas I remember Butt Stallion. Remember how you found that seemingly random innocuous comment funny? Remember how Jack kind of leant into it too hard and actually had a Butt Stallion, and then they made him a boss. It's like, oh, okay.
Attention.
Optics here. Close range. Highlights your enemies.
Someone's got to take out the new kill leader. They're too cocky.
Thanks.
He wasn't a boss? Yes, he was. I remember him having a boss splash screen. It was in the D&D DLC, whatever that was for. Was that pre-sequel? I don't even remember. I presume somebody took the digital threat. He was an NPC? If by NPC you mean enemy.
Optics here. Close range.
Oh, you got a splash reveal. Yeah, that's not quite the same thing then. Yeah, we need less memes. Well, yeah, the story to Borderlands 2 was actually pretty good. Pre-sequel, not so much. You fed but starring items and it pooped out items. So I take it we don't know who's writing the third one yet. It's probably too early for them to be revealing that. Because I'm already out on it, just because I don't want to give Randy Pitchford any money. But if it's Anthony Birch, that's me double out.
Gotta hop up here.
Ooh.
Turbocharger for the
Wait.
Havoc or Devotion.
Never mind then. You know, that's the one pretentious, well not pretentious,
Dibs.
egotistical explanation line of Bangalore's that's useful, because I don't remember which hop is which. So for her to say this one's the one for Havoc, Prowler, etc., that's the one that doesn't rub me the wrong way.
Let's go this way.
Because that's perfectly fine.
Helmet here. Level 2.
Loud and clear. You got bamboozled.
There's shooting over in the pit.
Warning. Movement in progress.
Wake up, ring's moving. That thing hurts.
Wait, the ring's already moving?
Helmet here. Level 2.
I could really use sniper scopage if anyone has any.
Heard that.
Good communication of where this person's going, if nothing else. Nope, they're getting a little bit of the bloodlust though. They're getting a lot of the bloodlust though.
Check it out. Care package coming in.
I can't see who you're shooting at. Hello, Shells. Oh, okay. Oh, people have been down here, but I don't see anybody. Probably because they're fighting at the gauntlet pit thingy.
Over there. Engaging.
Really, though? Oh, maybe we can cut them off.
Need gear. Moving up.
Ah, for goodness sake. Okay, now maybe they're doing it a little bit too much. Like, they can't decide if they want to kill or search. There's few things you enjoy more as the sound of hard rain on a tin roof. That's a good sound, I'll agree with you there. You get that sound effect in Generation Zero a little bit.
Eyes up, dropship incoming.
What do I want rid of? I need a better backpack, is what I need.
Beginning ring countdown.
Missed it.
Attention.
You just shoot the dropship?
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
Giving him the chimney.
New kill leader, soon to be me.
That might not be his teammate. That might be a different team that was just camping in the mall.
Throw an arc star. Throwing arc star.
There's people right here.
Got a bad guy. Kill Bazoomba. Bam. Full.
I'm taking fire, friends. Reloading.
Dang, looks like it's just us.
Shit, where'd he go? There's so many grenades and I don't know where anyone is. That one's behind me. Pings would have been nice. Alright, let's switch over. It's enough of this tonight.